So towards the end of this clip, I explain why I do this more specifically. But essentially, the one of the non-profit art organization in Buffalo asked me to do something as a community project. After I did the project so-called Social Dress New Orleans 730 days after, I cast the entire house in Lower Ninth Ward after Katrina, and then only the surface cast it and brought it to New York City to rebuild as it was. And you can see that my website is www.takashihorisaki.com. But anyhow, after that, and I certain later that I visited Buffalo, and I was shocked. It's a beautiful town, beautiful city, and very architectural, and in the city planning infrastructure is all very well done. But we're missing people, and then so many abandoned houses or empty lots. So I understood that happened in all of the major big cities in the Midwest, for instance, in past decades. But I just wonder if there is any positive actions going on in each region. And I had occasion to visit Buffalo, and I was very encouraged and I was moved because I visited Buffalo Reuse, Push Buffalo, those young organization run by very young people, and I listened to and talked to and what they're doing. They're really working hard for their city and for good, and I thought that's the future. But I don't want it to just the old story in history done, and I think we have to a little bit think about. But I don't want to sit down, read the book, and discuss in the table and classroom. Rather, go out and look at the houses and talk about it, maybe with some art project, and generate an occasion to chat with each neighbor's story or your life, your family things, and laughing. So, to me, the texture of the old building surface is the layers of history of its own, because that accumulate dust and a little scar, pot mark, and all the stuff within the surface. But it's not shallow surface, it's very in depth. So beyond the surface of the wall, you can go beyond the history of the building to history of the town, and then history of our lives, and so forth. Then eventually we'll build that accumulated the latex scan into one geodesic dome, which is sort of representation of utopian idea in the 60s to 80s. Buckminster Fuller proposed, and I thought that is very futuristic but very negative in the end. But now again, we might be rethink about what it is. And ideally we wanted to put on the field, and the field in the next to the neighbor. But we'll put that Buffalo Art Studio, and opening June 18th and Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And so that's how it works. And I will just cut and show. Essentially, we just wanna have that idea and bring it together by doing some painting action. But the detail here comes next.